Like, I swear, try it out for yourself. You'll see what I mean. Wow, I actually can't believe this doubled my editing speed. What's up, guys? In this video I'm just going to be showing you guys some quick tips and tricks and this one technique that applies strictly to claw players, and it's basically where you move a finger up to optimize your building or shooting even. And yeah, so I'm going to be showing you guys how to do that on my display controller. But first, let's hop into the video, and I'm gonna tell you guys some quick tips and tricks. So yeah, hopefully you learned something new today from this video. And yeah, okay, so the first tip I'm gonna want to show you guys today is something I like to call edit on release, confirm edit on release. I'm sure everybody watching this video, or most of the people watching this video right now, are pretty comfortable and know what that mechanic is. But if you don't, basically what it does is, instead of having to edit and click X or whatever your confirm bind is to confirm, so if you look at my controller, look at the X, I'm not even clicking it to confirm. I just let go of my RT or R2 if you're on a PS4 one like me. You let go and it confirms for you. And lots of people say, oh, it's delayed, and no, it's not as fast, and that is true on controller and keyboard. But if you want to be more consistent with your edits and you don't really want to put 2 months or 3 months of work into learning double edit binds, whether if you're on keyboard or controller, honestly, this is the safest bet that you can take, safest route, and it honestly is very consistent. You can pull off consistent edits, and yeah, you will actually perform pretty well. So yeah, I highly recommend this one if you don't already have mastered, if you haven't already mastered double edit binds. But yeah, let's move on to the next tip. So in the clip before, I forgot to show you guys how to turn on edit on release, but in this clip I'm just going to show you really quickly. So what you got to do, you go to your settings, click on the game settings, go down to when you see building right here where my mouse is, and then you want to go to the bottom choice, and right here it says confirm edit on release. If you have it off, just turn it on, and yeah, that's basically all you need to do to turn this mechanic on. So yeah. So the next tip I'm going to be showing you guys is something that reduces edit delay, and this can be done on all platforms, so console, mobile, whatever you want it to be done on. And what you need to do is you bind your switch mode and edit to one of your D-pad buttons, which I'm clicking right now. If you look on the screen, I'm clicking all of them right now, and you bind it to one of those. You don't actually use it, but you bind it to that, and for some reason it actually reduces your input lag. And I think Zed, if you don't know who that is, I will put in the description below. He's had way better experience with me than me on controller, and he knows a lot more, and I think he goes in depth and explains why that actually happens. So yeah, you can check out his video on. So basically what you need to do to turn on this edit mode, edit bind, to reduce your input lag, you go here to your controls, go to, as you see I have L stick, all that as edit. So you make either one of these, this one, so this D-pad button right here that I have is unbound. You might not be able to see it because of the controller, but here I'll put my mouse all the way on the end. So the third one, the third one down, I go to that and I switch that, I make that to switch mode edit, and now you'll see when I go back and I go into my island and I edit, it's oh, and you also, to put the setting, you also need to make your edit hold time the max it could be. So mine is 250 right now. Wait, let me see. What is going on? Yeah, so mine is 250 right now, and that's the maximum I think it could be for anybody. So yeah, that's how you're supposed to turn it on, and it truly does help. And I think you'll be able to feel a difference in input lag. So yeah. Okay, so the final tip I'm going to be showing you guys today is one that I used, and it's actually switching your reset binds. So by default, your reset bind is R, so the crouch button for me, or repair. And what you need to do is you need to change it from that because, well, you don't need to, but it's very helpful. And it can really affect your editing speed and potential. And if you change it to a different, more optimal bind, like say R1, like I use, so this one, if you look on the controller on the screen, the one I'm clicking right now, or if you go here and click it, it pulls up the floor. Oh, but what you need to do to change your edit bind, or not edit bind, confirm bind, is go into your settings over here, and then go to your editing bind, go to whatever you want to change it to. I recommend R1 or L1, depending on your edit bind, and then change it to reset. My confirm is square or X on an Xbox controller. I did say I used X before, but I meant to say square. Sorry if that caused some confusion or whatever. But yeah, you basically change it to whatever you think is most comfortable and get used to that, and that should actually, it would make you faster than R-Stick because you're using an optimal bind that you change that you're comfortable with. So yeah, I'm about to die here, but I can show you guys some clips of me using this to edit faster. So, to reset faster, so look right here. If I say I had R, I would have to like, it would affect my looking speed. Not looking speed, but like, you have to click R every 2 seconds. Wow. If you have to click R every 2 seconds, you have to hold down R for like 2 seconds every time you want to reset. It's really not good. Say I have this edit. There you go. Say I have it like edited like this. All I need to do, edit, and then for me, since I play Claw, I just R1 confirm. Really easy, because I'm used to it, so super fast. That's basically the last editing tip I'm gonna show you. Okay, so basically the last tip, or not really tip, but technique I want to show you guys is something if you play Claw. Basically what you want to do is, if you normally play Claw, you either play with your middle finger clicking RB, not RB, if you're on Xbox, R1 if you're on PS4. So you have your middle finger clicking the triggers and the bumpers, but to make it like smoother, to make it easier and more optimal, you should take your fourth finger and chuck it onto the right trigger so that you can use your middle finger for the bumpers only and your fourth finger for the triggers. And basically what it does is it lets you like click these 2 buttons at the same time. I can't think of an example where you might need this, but it could be very helpful. Say you're rotating to endgame and you need to place a wall and a floor really fast. You can't. I'm clicking them simultaneously, but when I have my middle finger, you have to like go different times. And you should probably be able to see this on the controller. So it's helpful to. You could do this, or you can either click the bumpers with your index finger. So you could bring your index finger up to the bumpers, and yeah, that's what you could do. So it made me edit a lot faster. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, that's basically all I have for today. Hopefully you enjoyed and you learned something new. If these tips work, comment, like. I'm not. You don't need to sub. Only like if you enjoyed, but comment that they worked and they helped you. So yeah, I might make another video like this. I don't know, but we'll see. Thanks for watching and see you later.